everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. So, several years ago, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, I began using all natural homemade deodorant, and I really loved it. However, after a while of using it, I'd say maybe a couple years, the baking soda in it started to irritate my skin. So I returned to purchasing deodorant. I did only use natural deodorant, however. But I decided I wanted to go back to making my own. I prefer that. So I started to do some research to look for ways to make homemade, all-natural deodorant with no baking soda in it. It really irritates me really bad, and I assume probably others too. So I thought there has to be a recipe or something out there. And I found one. This is my first time making this. I've never done it before. And this recipe sounds so good. This may be one of the ones I don't, mess with. I always have a tendency to adjust recipes, and before I know it, it doesn't resemble the recipe I found. But this one looks really good. And it is from a blog called Greenify Me blog. Okay, so for this, what you are going to need is 3 to 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. Let's see, 2 tablespoons of shea butter, 1/3 cup of arrowroot powder. Now this can be substituted with cornstarch. Use either one. I always prefer this because it has just a slightly softer, more silkier feeling, but it's not such a huge difference that it doesn't make a good substitution. And then you want 40 or more drops of your favorite essential oil. If you want to put them in, that's optional to scent your deodorant. And it also calls for 5 drops of tea tree essential oil. This also is optional, but tea tree is a great antibacterial and antifungal, so it's probably why she chose to put it in there. Now, in hers, I can remember this correctly, the essential oils she chose for her deodorant was lavender, orange, and peppermint. And she said she used more orange. She used orange the most. It was the strongest scent. I thought, oh, that sounds nice. Sounds interesting. I'm not really going to do that. I am going to put in, where is my tea tree? I'm going to use my tea tree oil, but I am choosing lavender, of course. Okay, lavender is my favorite. I love lavender. Then I decided to put in a little bit of ylang ylang. This, I don't like the smell of this one straight, all by itself. If I mix it with like another floral scent, I like it better. So I'm going to give this a try. And then, remember, what was I making? Oh, when I showed you guys how I make my all-purpose cleaner. And you're supposed to put orange in there. And I didn't have any orange essential oil at home. So I said I was going to bring some from my booth because I have my stock of oils there. What was that, 2 weeks ago? I still forgot to bring it home. So I'm going to go again with the lemongrass. Okay? So you can melt this in the microwave, or you can use a double boiler. I no longer have a double boiler set up, so I am going to use the microwave. So what you want to do is, oops, forgot a measuring spoon. All right, it says 3 to 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm going to start with 3. See how that works? Oh, you're also going to want a glass jar. to store your deodorant in. I think this little apothecary jar should be big enough. I'll see. So, I'm going to start with 3 coconut oil. I suppose in the, like right now, it's November 11th. It would be my Italian grandma's birthday today. Would she be like 100 and, she was born in 1904. Yeah, it was a while ago. So it would be her birthday today. But it's November 11th. So the temperatures are cooler, although the heat is on in the house. But definitely in summer, maybe you might want to go, I'm thinking possibly with less because this melts easy. Okay, so we want shea butter, 2 tablespoons of that. I love shea butter. I like that nice, soft. I think it makes great lotions. Okay, so I got 1 tablespoon. This is 2 tablespoons. Okay, now what we want to do is melt it together. Don't know how long it's going to take. I think I'm going to start with 30 seconds in the microwave. So let's see what happens. This deodorant's based on what's easier. So yeah, I'm going to go. Now she said she puts, says 40 drops. She's like me, and she likes her deodorant to have a stronger aroma. So yeah, I'm probably going to put more in. I am going to put the link for this recipe, her recipe, in the description below. So if you want to make it, you can just click on there and go to her website. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, almost there. I think I'm just gonna, my shea butter still needs a little bit more time. I'm gonna mix it up here. Okay. We do another 30 seconds. It looks like a minute in the microwave will do it. You just want to stir it. Make sure your shea butter and coconut oil get well blended. And then we're going to add a 1/3 cup of the arrowroot powder. She says be very careful with this part because it can get messy. I'm going to do a little bit of time just so it's easier to mix it. So, there we go. It's about half of it. And you want to keep stirring it until you have no more lumps. In fact, I'm thinking maybe a little whisk might be a good idea. We'll see. So this looks like it's going to be a great homemade natural deodorant with no baking soda. You know, I was fine with it at first. I don't know what happened. I used it for like 2 years, and then all of a sudden, and it was funny. You know, I ended up going on the road. I was a nomad. It was when I got to the desert that it started to irritate me. So I stopped using it. Well, then, when I returned back home to Ohio in the spring of 2023, I tried using it again, and I thought it was the climate. No, it still irritates my skin. So I decided I had to make a change. So mine is just about blended here. So then you're going to add your essential oils if you want to. You don't have to add them. I think I am going to start with my tea tree. I am going to add the 5 drops. Come on. Whoop. There we go. That's 5. Okay. Ooh, I smell it. Okay. I think I'm going to go with 30 drops of my favorite, lavender. And this is, I'm going to try 10 of the ylang ylang. I just, you know, I like it mixed with stuff, but not, yeah, it has a very odd smell to me by itself. But I know it goes good with lavender because I use it in some of my body scents. Okay. I think the ylang ylang is a little bit more overpowering so far. Yeah, it might be overpowering my lavender a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to put in, let me put a cap on this. Where is my lemongrass? Let's see, 30, almost 40. I think I'm going to do 20 lemongrass. I love lemongrass. The aroma is so wonderful. Okay. Seems like whatever I just put in is more prominent. Okay, that's good. I like this mixture. Yeah. Okay, so then what you want to do is put it in your clean jar. Let's see how this works out. Looks like it's going to be a perfect fit. You do want to make sure you have a jar that is wide enough to get, you know, your finger in there, because you're going to scoop it with your finger and then apply it under your arms. Now, she said what you want to do next is put it in the refrigerator for 20 minutes. She said then after that you can store it wherever you wish. And I think especially when the cool weather is, you know, if it's fall or winter, shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator for 20 minutes. I'll get back with you to show you what it's like. Right now, it's very much a liquid. So hang tight. Okay, so her recipe said, I thought it said 20 minutes. It said at least 20 minutes. It takes much longer. I'd say at least an hour and a half. You can see where I tested it and stuck my finger in here. But it's, yeah, it's like the perfect consistency. You just, rub a little on your finger and rub it under your arms. It smells really good. So, I think I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.